Hey guys, pardon the mess. Today I want to make a quick video about who built your motor, the signatures you'll see on the signature plate if you're lucky enough to still have your signature plate. I actually sold the one I had on display here to a buddy of mine for his comp orange because he didn't have one. I tried to write down the names of the two guys because I'm going to show you in a minute. And I have a lot of stock parts if anyone's looking for like stock parts. I mean, I've been posting them for the last days. I mean, here's a stock license plate bracket kit with the bolts. I have the stock intake, EGR. I've got multiple fuel pump driver modules. I got the full K member. I got a real nice heat exchanger mount, probably the nicest one I've seen that has like zero rust. A-arms, everything. But anyway, nice steering. Oh, gosh, shoot. Nice steering wheel for sale too, you goose moose. So the book I'm going to be referencing today is Iron Fist Lead Foot, and if you don't have one, I recommend you pick one up. Just got to find the signature page here. I believe it's towards the back. There's going to be a picture of the guys that built the motor, and there's going to be a list of names under the picture. And you're not going to know who the guys are exactly. Some of them you will if you put two and two together, like here. This is Rob Anderson and Bob McIntyre. Bob McIntyre is one of the guys who built the motor on my DSG. Just hold on a sec. Here we go. This picture. You've probably seen it floating around on the Facebook pages and stuff. So I've never written it down who built my motor, and I have a feeling my motors are really... It was built on one of the good days. I know people say you either got a Monday or Tuesday motor or a Thursday, Friday motor. I think meaning the Monday, Tuesday one is better. They took more maybe time and effort to put it together. Because, I mean, they all vary little by little. And shout out to this man right here, Mr. John Coletti. If it wasn't for this man and his persistence, I don't know how much longer it would have taken Ford to get to that performance aspect. Because even to this day, looking back, that motor, Ford's just an overbuilt motor. It's something well worth it, in my opinion. I mean, don't sleep on the Terminators. You know, people can say they're just a new edge and all this stuff all they want, but they're going to be worth a lot of money coming up. That's all I can see them going up. They're not going to be going down. So if you want one, I would get one now. Obviously, that's easier said than done. It's hard to have that type of money for a car. I didn't have good credit at all. Like, I ruined my credit years ago. So, I mean, that's kind of out of the question for me. I had to do cash. But as the prices on the cars go up, I think wages will also go up. It defeats the purpose just because prices are high right now, but people are also getting paid more, and it's stupid if you ask me. But I also think this is the time, you know, cold weather's coming in, prices might be a little cheaper. People gotta clear out their garage. So I've owned 3 Terminators, 2 03s, and 1 2004. The 2003s had revisions, like some of them had a tick issue, and the heads were replaced, and you'll see like a lot of them had like a blue marking on the head because it had to do with the valve seals. Forgot the table I use to set the camera up. And there's another, I mean, they have cooling issues where the driver's side had dead ends, but 03 and 04 both had that issue. Oh, those are calipers I'm cleaning. It takes days to clean the grease off fully because I need to paint those in Mistachrome. The thing about this car I own, the Sonic Blue, it was an earlier '03, so it was built in '02. I think like June or July, but I have to say, I mean, this one had no updates, no revisions. The motor's quiet, you know, maybe even quieter than my DSG's motor. So it's just a really good built motor. So I'm gonna see who these two guys are. Because when I had asked Tyler and asked him if this car had any revisions, he said, no, it hasn't. You know, because I looked at the motor and the heads are silver, and which kind of was a little red flag because I figured they're all going to start ticking at some point. But, you know, he said if it hasn't started ticking by the miles it has now, then it's good. I mean, some were just built better than others. That's just a fact. The motor's quiet. Really quiet. I've heard a lot of Cobras in my day, and I mean, I think the injectors are a little louder with the E85 and stuff, but healthy motor. I was gonna vacuum the car, but I really just shook the mat out. I know it's like I have a white dog, so it's like if I see any type of little hair that doesn't belong, that's how anal I am usually. I mean, the cleaner you keep the car, it's gonna be cleaner. A little piece of glass maybe when they did the windshield, dog hair. Anyways, check this out. See who built this motor because they did a good job. Frank. Let me write these names. I figured this would be fun for everybody to participate in. I'm gonna pin my comment of what mine is, but if you know it, just comment the year of your car below, the build date of the car or the motor, and the two guys that built the motor. I'll be curious to see, you know, if we have some of the same guys building some of the people's motors that we know, you know. It's cool. I'll polish this thing up, this motor, before it gets put away and get it retuned. Looks like Jerry something. If you write it out as best you can go inside and match it. I always like the neater signatures too. Like this looks like the same guy could have signed both, because some are very hard to read. So now we'll go in and we'll check it out on the book. If anyone doesn't have this book and has trouble with the name, just post below and either me or somebody else will help you out. Okay, and if you can't find the person's first name, look by last name, because sometimes the editor of this put in, I don't know, maybe their official name and they put on the plaque like an abbreviation or something, because Frank Califo, I found him right here. And Jerry Reener, I think, is RJ Kreener. It's probably what it is. And on my 03 DSG, I had Bob McIntyre and Brad Hubbard. Yeah. Now, forewarning, if your valve covers are painted like mine, there's a good chance that the plaque could have been off someone else's valve covers if they bought another set and had them done, you know. But most people swap their plaques, so. Because I've made a post like this on Facebook before, and there were some guys that said they were naming some names that just weren't in this list. Either they were new guys or maybe someone who got fired before this picture. I have no idea. But yeah, this book's going to tell you like the whole history of the car, so I recommend it. You'll learn a lot. And there's a white and black version they have. I bought that by mistake the first time. So this is something fun we can all participate in. Just drop your information below. Oh, and if anyone's got any connections on some 30-bolt polished CCWs, hit me up. Also some black ones. I got a buddy who's looking for those. So that's it, guys. I was just trying to make a short video for once since all my videos are long. Here she is, and this is where I'm ending it. Beautiful day. I'm about to take the car out. God bless. I hope you guys enjoyed your cars this year. It seems like a lot of people didn't get to. You just haven't seen many videos. Like a good example is Intervention 302. But